Hi guys, it's Diana. Today I'm going to do a first impression review and demo on this Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation Plus Concealer. I've heard so many good things. It's been all over YouTube lately, and everyone seems to have a really good review on this foundation, so I wanted to give it a try. This is how the bottle looks like. It's a glass bottle, and let me open it up and see. It does not have a pump. It actually has this big wand. So I like the packaging. I wish it had a pump, but I guess this works too. Let me just read a few pointers off of the Sephora website. It says that this foundation is oil-free foundation and concealer in one that achieves a flawless look that lasts all day. It says that it will give you a 12-hour wear, breathable formula that is ideal for very dry to combo oil skin types. Stays put even through sweat and humidity. Okay, that's like, if that claim leads up to what it does, then this will be like an everyday foundation for me, because where I live it's very humid, so I'm still kind of looking for the perfect foundation for humid weather, so I have high hopes for this one. It also says that this product is allergy tested and 100% fragrance free. Let's see if that's true. Yeah, it's pretty much scent free. It has a little bit of a chemically smell to it, but not too bad. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, one thing I forgot to mention is the price. The price of it is $27, and then I did check on the Clinique website. If you order for the first time there, you get 15% off, but I got mine at a Clinique counter at either Macy's or Dillard's. So let's go ahead and apply the foundation. I'm going to go ahead and apply a primer on this side of my face, and then no primer on this side. See if that makes a difference at all. And the primer that I used is this Bare Minerals Primetime Foundation Primer. It's really good. I really like it. And the only other thing that I'm wearing right now is my eyebrow makeup, and I did moisturize my skin. So that's all that I'm wearing. Let's go ahead, apply this. I have a few breakouts throughout my face. Nothing too bad though. I always have trouble with foundations so that they cover my sunspots here. I have some over here, a breakout there, and then this part, like some veining. No foundation covers that. I don't know why. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this side with a sponge. This is the Real Techniques sponge, and then this side with the brush. This is the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. So I only did one, like with the wand, one time. The website says that that's all you need. So we'll see how that covers, and then I can build up from there if I don't like how it covered. Okay, so that's one side with the sponge, and then let me go ahead and blend it out on this side with my brush. Okay, so it did even out my skin pretty well, but I still can see like my blemishes and my sunspots, so I'm going to go ahead and go in with another layer. I do like how this side looks better, the side with that I blended out with my sponge. So I'm liking how it blends better with this one so far. I always prefer like a very full coverage look because I have very bad under eye circles and I just like the look of a very flawless face. Okay. And I'm gonna go ahead and just do the entire face now with my sponge because that's what I liked better. Okay, so that's 2 layers of foundation and I have built it up to the coverage that I like. It did even out my skin very nicely. It did cover my blemishes and it did a good job of covering my sunspots as well. So I really like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my face makeup and then I'll show you how it looks like with my entire face on. Okay, so I just did the rest of my face makeup and this foundation is just so beautiful. Like, oh, it just looks perfect on the skin. It does not cling to any dry patches on my face. It gives a beautiful finish, like a semi-matte finish. I was a little bit skeptical when I first applied it because it was not setting. Like, it was really tacky, and even right now it's kind of tacky and it's transferring onto my fingers, but oh my gosh, like I love the finish of it. Once you put on the rest of your makeup and you set it with a little bit of powder. I set it with Laura Mercier translucent powder, just a little tiny bit is all I needed, and I love how it looks. Really love it, and I have high hopes for it. I hope that it does hold up in this humid weather. I'm about to go out and run a couple errands and go about my day, and I'll check back in a few hours later. Have a little bit of a late start. It's 2:51 right now, 2:51 p.m. right now, so I'll check back in a few hours to see how the foundation is holding up. Okay, so it's 8:30 in the evening. I've had the foundation on for 5.5 hours now, and once I went out into the daylight, I did notice that this shade was a little bit too light for me, so I'm gonna have to go back and get the right shade. But other than that, the foundation is looking a little bit oily, but that's to be expected because it's very, very humid here in Houston where I live. So I can see some shininess all throughout my face, especially in the middle area, but I do like how the foundation feels and how it looks. It's very high coverage. Then the shininess here, I really don't have anything bad to say about it. I don't see it clinging to dry patches or anything like that. It doesn't look extremely heavy either, so yeah, I'm gonna wear it for a couple more hours and then I'll check back at the end of the night. Okay, so it's the end of the evening. It's around 10 p.m. The foundation has been on my skin for about 7 or 8 hours now. And the foundation still looks really good. You could still see the rest of my makeup. You can still see my bronzer, my blush, my highlight to look a little bit oily towards the later part of the day, but that's to be expected because the weather here is very humid, plus my skin is combination skin, combo to oily. It's been a little bit oilier ever since I moved to this humid weather. So I expected it to get a little bit oily, but it's nothing drastic and I think I could live with it. I see this foundation as being one of my ride or die foundations. It reminds me a lot of the Double Wear foundation that I love so much. So yeah, I really did like this foundation. I'm very happy with it. After I applied the foundation and I went out into the sun for the first time, I did realize that this shade was a little bit or a lot too light for me, so I'm gonna have to go back and get a different shade. As far as the claims that it says here on the Sephora website, it says that it gives you a 12-hour wear. I didn't wear it for 12 hours, but I do see it lasting that much. I'll continue using it throughout the week and to see how it lasts for a longer period of time. The breathable formula, I do agree that the formula is very breathable, very comfortable. It does feel a little bit tacky, but again, it's not a deal breaker. It coverage and gives the skin a perfect look even through sweat and humidity, and that is true. It gives the skin a very beautiful finish. All of the other products lay perfectly and blend very nicely on top of the foundation. Overall, I would recommend this foundation. My first impression is 2 thumbs up so far, so I'll continue using it, and I can give a more thorough review after I've used it for a while and see how well I like it, and maybe tweak the application as I use it more. So yeah, I would definitely recommend this foundation for anybody that has really any type of skin, and if you live in a humid area like I do, I would recommend it because I know it's really hard to find a good foundation. So yeah, thank you so much for watching my video. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and let me know in the comments what other products you would like me to review or give a first impression on. And other than that, thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.